Thor, Love and Thunder hits screens with all the bang of a big party. The trailer promised us an awesome godlike adventure, but does the movie give us what we hoped for? Remember that trailer? Thor's big muscles, Jane Foster holding Thor's hammer, and Gorr's creepy smile. It got us super excited. But when the movie ends, are we happy or just a bit let down? What happens when a movie's trailer is better than the movie itself? Can Thor's fourth movie live up to its awesome trailer? Or will it just fade away like thunder after a storm? Let's think back to when we first saw that trailer. It was pretty cool, right? We saw Thor, once a mighty god, now just a regular guy trying to find his place. Chris Hemsworth's Thor looked different, less proud, more unsure. The trailer hinted at a journey of self-discovery, all set to the beat of a classic rock song. But that wasn't even the best part. The real shock? Jane Foster, not just back, but holding Thor's hammer like a pro. Natalie Portman's return as a superhero, Jane had fans super excited. The trailer also hinted that Jane was sick, suggesting a story that would mix superhero action with real-life problems. And let's not forget the glimpses of Christian Bale as Gorr the God Butcher. Those quick shots in the trailer promised a really scary bad guy, someone who could really challenge our heroes. The trailer painted a picture of a movie that would be both big and personal, full of action, but also touching. It promised laughs, heart, and heroism. But as we all know, trailers can be tricky. When the movie starts, we're ready for the wild ride the trailer promised. And at first, it seems we're in for a treat. Thor's journey from fat to fit is as funny as the trailer suggested. Chris Hemsworth shows us a different side of Thor, less cocky, more lost. He's dealing with losing people he loves, trying to find his purpose, and yeah, he's gotten a bit fat. Well, too much beer and pizza will do that to anyone, even a god. Jane Foster's transformation is as cool as we hoped. Almost. Natalie Portman clearly worked hard, and it's really exciting to see her lift Thor's hammer. Her fight against cancer while becoming a superhero shows us that strength comes in many forms. It's not just about muscles or magic hammers. It's about facing our fears and fighting on, even when things look bad. But as the movie goes on, we start to notice some problems. Remember those intense shots of Gorr in the trailer? They turn out to be most of what we get in the actual movie. Christian Bale is really good as Gorr, but we don't see enough of him. We get little bits of how sad and angry Gorr is, but we never really get to know him. It's a shame because Bale is such a good actor. Gorr's story could have been really powerful, but the movie doesn't give us enough time to really feel his pain or understand why he does what he does. The trailer also showed us bits of Tessa Thompson's Valkyrie, making us think she'd have a big role. In reality, Valkyrie doesn't get much to do. She's supposed to be the leader of New Asgard, but we hardly see her leading. Valkyrie could have shown us what it means to be a good leader in tough times, but the movie misses that chance. The action scenes in the movie are hit and miss. Some are really cool, with Thor and Jane teaming up to fight bad guys, living up to the epic battles we saw in the trailer. But others are confusing and hard to follow. It's like watching a fireworks show where half the fireworks don't work right. At its heart, Love and Thunder is trying to say something about gods and humans, power and weakness. This idea, that gods can make mistakes too, is interesting. It makes us think about our own leaders and heroes. Are they really as great as we think? Or are they just regular people with a lot of power? The movie doesn't fully explore this idea, but it's there if you look for it. Despite its problems, the movie does have some touching moments. As Thor learns to accept his past and face his future, we see glimpses of the hero he could be. Not just a strong guy, but someone who gives people hope. But these good moments often get lost in all the chaos of the movie. The movie talks a lot about second chances, just like the trailer hinted. Thor is trying to be better, not just a good fighter, but a good friend, leader, and maybe even a dad. It's not easy, and he messes up along the way. This idea of second chances isn't just for Thor. Jane is looking for her own kind of second chance. By becoming Mighty Thor, she gets to be more than just a sick person. It's a powerful idea, beating your problems and becoming something greater. But the movie doesn't spend enough time on this idea, which is too bad. Gorr too is on his own path, though it's a dark one. He thinks he's doing the right thing by killing gods, but he's lost his way. His story could have been a powerful look at how sadness and anger can change a person, but it doesn't quite get there. The movie also talks about family, both the families we're born into and the ones we choose. Thor has lost his birth family, but he's finding a new one with his friends. This could have been a really touching part of the story, but it often gets overshadowed by the action and jokes. So why does the movie feel less satisfying than its trailer promised? Part of it is about how the story is told. The trailer gave us carefully chosen moments that suggested a well-told story. The movie, however, often feels jumpy, moving between funny and serious moments without fully developing any of them. The trailer also made us expect character stories that the movie doesn't fully give us. Gorr, especially, suffers from this. In the movie, he's more like a boogeyman, showing up to scare our heroes, but never fully becoming a real character. Another problem is the balance of humor and drama. While Thor's jokes were funny in the trailer, having them in every scene of the movie can get tiring. In the end, Thor: Love and Thunder is a movie that could have been great but ends up just okay. It's full of big ideas and cool visuals, but it doesn't quite know how to put them all together. The actors do a great job. Hemsworth as the unsure Thor, Portman as the brave Jane, and Bale as the scary Gorr. But the story lets them down. The movie tries to do too much. It wants to be funny and serious, action-packed and emotional all at the same time. Sometimes this works, but often it feels messy and confusing. It's like the movie is having the same identity crisis as Thor. Despite its problems, there are things to like about Love and Thunder. The acting is good, some of the jokes are funny, and there are moments that really touch your heart. Fans of Marvel movies will find plenty of references to enjoy. But for those hoping for the deep, meaningful story about gods and heroes that the trailer hinted at, the movie might feel a bit shallow. It touches on some big ideas without really exploring them. As we look to the future of Marvel movies, we have to wonder, what's next for Thor? Will he become the great hero we know he can be, or will he fade into the background as new heroes take the spotlight? The movie leaves these questions open, giving us hope that there might be more to Thor's story. We'll have to wait and see what the future holds for Thor and the rest of the Marvel Universe. But one thing's for sure, Thor's story isn't over yet, and we'll be watching to see where he goes next, hopefully with a bit more thunder and a little less stumbling. If you like this video, don't forget to like and share. Hit that subscribe button if you want more videos that break down your favorite movies and how they're sold to us.